excited about the game, okay? There are definitely going to be the girls who are really shy, and then when you have boys that come up to play these activities, they're always going to get their friends. So you could always switch it up, saying that a boy has to do it to a girl, and then a girl has to do it to the boys, and just keep on going like that. So it switches it up. So, honey, I love you. So one person's going to be in the middle, and you're going to choose anyone in the crowd, right? And you're going to go up to a person and you're going to say, honey, I love you. Will you please smile for me? And the thing is, if that person is saying it to you, you can't smile. And you have to say, honey, I love you, but I just can't smile for you. So, the thing is, if you smile, then you're in the middle, okay? So,
no, you can't see the stuff yet.
Alright, that's fine. Let's go.
Can't make me laugh. I love you. Will you smile for me?
What do we say?
Honey, I love you, but I just can't smile for you.
Honey, I love you, but I just can't smile for you.
No.
Oh, man. Come on, Leo. Get a laughter. Do it, Jordan! Come on! Keep it together!
Yeah.
Honey, I love you, but I just can't smile for you. That's all you have to do. It's easy. Don't laugh. Hold it! Hold it! Hard thoughts.
All right, lost.
okay. Well, now you guys know how the game works, right? And let's say you could set rules. For the person in the middle, if they fail 3 times to get someone to smile, they could do some type of punishment. Well, it doesn't have to be a punishment. You could think of something creative to do. And usually sometimes you'll get really shy kids, so I guess you could switch someone out to like one of the rattier boys. And that's about it for today.
Okay, so before you do this game, what do you think are some of the prerequisite skills for this game?
English.
Speaking what? English, but not only English. They only pretty much just need what? The 2 phrases, right? So you have to pre-teach the 2 phrases. Okay, we're going to play a game today, and this game is called Honey, what?
I love you.
I love you. Okay, so everybody tell your neighbor, honey, I love you.
Honey, I love you.
Honey, I love you.
Tell the other neighbor, honey, I love you.
Honey,
Okay.
you're all me. No,
all right.
You're a friend, but...
Now, and then when you're starting to explain this, you have to say, okay, there are 2 things you're going to say. One thing is you're going to go up to a person, right, to explain out. You have to say, honey, I love you.
Each other. And hopefully we could all think of creative games to play.
Right. The other thing I was telling Natalie is that another option, if this game just doesn't work, then the other game you can always go back to do is telephone. You can do telephone with any of the holidays, right? Because you can have 2 teams and then you say a phrase in English. You could say, you are a great student, and have them pass the word, or, thank you for your friendship. Thank you for your friendship. They have to go on past the word all the way to the end to see if that came out to be the same phrase, right? But that could be a Valentine's phrase. It could be a Thanksgiving phrase. It could be an Easter, Christmas phrase. So, telephone is kind of something that, you teach in conversation, you're playing a game. It's competing. There are 2 teams are competing with each other. Okay? But if this game works, that's great. That's a wonderful game if it works. Okay? Question? Any more comments? No? Excellent.
I said this last week, but my example last year was I taught 3 different classes. All 3 different classes were all different. Games that worked in one class did not work in the other 2. So it's just a lot of creativity on your own part. But these are just some suggestions on what you can do. So Valentine's Day we did Honey, I Love You because it's love, right? All right, so does everyone have 2 small sheets of paper? Yes or no? Yes?
Yeah.
All right, are we all set? All right, you'll need 2 sheets of small paper and then a half sheet, okay? So it's Thanksgiving, right? So we're going to write what we're thankful for. On the 2 small sheets of paper, you're just going to write, try to keep it simple, but specific. Don't write family or friend because it's too general. So what you're going to do is you're going to write, for example, I love pizza, right? I'm thankful for pizza, and I'm gonna put it in the bag here, right? But don't tell anyone next to you. So what's gonna happen later is after everyone does that and they put what they're thankful in the bag, I'm gonna grab out a piece of paper, and if it says pizza, everyone here is gonna write on their sheet of paper. They're gonna write 1, and it's gonna say you're gonna guess who wrote that, who put that piece of paper in. Got it? All right. It's kind of hard, but that's how you get to learn what other people are thankful for. Okay? It's like a learning process. Yes. Wait, I didn't hear.
Do you want to put 1 in or
You're gonna put two pieces of paper in, but they're gonna have different things. Okay? So, for example, I know Jolene. She's probably gonna write, "I'm thankful for basketball," right? So, if I do happen to pick basketball, I would know that probably Jolene wrote that, so I'm gonna write, "Jolene wrote basketball." Okay, got it? Does everyone get it? Any questions? Any questions?
You better trick her.
All right, so go ahead and write what you're thankful for on the 2 small sheets of paper.
2 small sheets, 2个小的。
No.
小的。
Yeah, okay. All right, if you're done, I'm gonna come around and just drop it in. Yeah, 2 different things. Thank you. Are you done? Sorry.
So this is your Thanksgiving game, right?
Yeah.
This is great because it also 你可以为他们让他们写英文，你可以写很多的英文字在黑板上面 already， 然后让他们
They will have questions on how do you write swimming or pool or whatever. That's when you do go up to them and you help them out. All right, and this is it's going to be hard for us today because we don't really know each other. But since they're in the classroom together for at least a couple of weeks, hopefully they made friends with each other. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out a piece of paper. So, and then when you do that, you're going to write 1, and then you're going to write the name that you think put that piece of paper in. So could we go in a circle and say who our names, starting from Nathan, and we'll go this way. Okay.
Joanna. Jolene.
Carolyn.
All right. So I'm gonna pick out one random one.
Everybody says louder once again. Yeah, really good.
All right.
It's very hard to remember.
And how about old people remember? If you can tell me the name of your school, that will help me.
Nathan,
Karen, Arcadia. Raymond, Pomona.
Oh, you are?
Oh, Ramona.
Ramona. Okay, Ramona.
Joanna, Whitney.
They're actually going
Rebecca,
two.
Arcadia.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go back that far.
Yeah, go back that far.
Yoshi something?
Name and school.
What's your name?
Name and school.
Yoshi. Okay. What is your
Suzanne.
name?
Ethan, and he goes to Suzanne.
Jason, no school.
Drop out.
Evan, Suzanne.
Lisa Viola.
Jolene, Cerritos.
Michael, Walnut.
And I'm Carolyn. I go to college with her.
All right, so I'm gonna pick out one, okay? Mentos. Who likes Mentos? Who's thankful for Mentos?
Who do you think is?
See, it's hard because we don't really know each other, but in the classroom,
You have to write them down.
yeah, write down the name.
That's why I say serious.
Just write a name, that's okay, just write a name. We're practicing this because we want to know how to do it. The point is to know how to do it.
See, it's hard because we don't know each other, but in the classroom.
What are we
we're
writing
fine.
down, the names or the?
You're writing down the name.
We're writing
Of the
down.
person, yeah, you think that person wrote that? Who do you think that person wrote?
I didn't do that.
Alright, we're just gonna do 3 rounds because it's not gonna work in this round. Alright, the next, oh man. Alright, the gym. Who's thankful for the gym?
Lies
Who
to
goes
go
to
to
the
the
gym?
gym.
I will feel it.
Okay, so Natalie, maybe you do one more and then
Yeah.
finish the game.
Yeah.
So they know how it goes.
Alright. Next one, running trails.
Running trail.
Again, some of them are probably exercises. Alright, is everyone done? Alright, so now we're going to reveal who is thankful for what, okay? So, who put down Mentos? Who's thankful for Mentos?
It's a marker, I knew it.
I was so close.
That's sneaky. Alright, next one, the gym. Who is thankful for the gym? I did not expect that. Alright, the last one, running trails.
Yes, I got one right.
Alright, it'll be easier in the classroom because they know each other, but since for some of us, this is the first time we've met one another, it's sort of hard. So that's something you could do for Thanksgiving. Again, you could think of your own games. You don't have to do this one if you're not comfortable with doing it. Next one.
Wait, hold on. So the purpose is for them, whoever that guesses the most right, has the most right answer,
Yeah, you're gonna get some type of prize.
some type of prize, okay? All right. So the other thing I want you to pay attention to, what kind of game is this? A quiet game or a rowdy game? Pretty quiet, right? So if you have a really, really rowdy class, because we don't know, if you have a very rowdy class, what kind of game do you want to play? Quiet game. Okay? You want to play a quiet game. But if you have a class that's already like, oh, okay, whatever, they're very shy, they don't know, then you probably want to think of a game that they need to get up and do something. Okay? I'm going to order some. How many of you have done the pin the donkey, pin the tail on the donkey, right? So what we're going to do, I'm going to order pin the feather on the turkey. Okay, I'm going to order some turkeys. So what you can do is, the kids will have feathers, so we blindfold them. They go out and try to pin the feather on the turkey. Okay, so I order that. That is like more an active game for a class that's probably a little bit very shy, didn't want to move, you know. So you can think of, you will have options. But this is a great game for a class that's, you know, a little bit rowdy. You want them to stay seated, so will not get out of control. Okay? All right. Go ahead.
Alright, so the next one is Christmas. Can I get everyone to split into groups of 4? Words.
No.
Give me words.
Santa.
Santa.
No.
Presents.
Snow.
Snow.
Snow. Snowman.
Red and green.
Frozen.
Okay, right? So all these words are popping up in your head. So as a team, you're gonna write down how many words. You're just gonna write down as many words as you can, but it has to relate to Christmas and it has to be appropriate. You guys have to emphasize the appropriate part. Some boys there are, yeah.
Not appropriate.
You can write it on one sheet of paper. You can just flip it around. Alright, this is a team effort.
Oh, so you get together as a team?
Yeah,
Oh.
you do it as a team. That's why you guys are in groups, sort of. Here, Lisa, do you want to join?
I am.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we have fun.
games contest going on.
I'm gonna run.
Well, you start.
Alright, and then let's say I give you 5 minutes, but today it's just maybe a minute.
I'm already writing them down.
What was your name? Grace.
Can I say the Grinch? What she said? Oh, yeah.
Evan, what about you?
Sorry,
President.
Alright, yeah, 15 more seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, all markers. Put them down, put them down. Put them down, put them down. Okay. Alright. So what you're gonna do is, what you can do is you could go through the words and explain them. You could expand their vocabulary. Sometimes they'll have really interesting words that you wouldn't have thought of. But the goal is to try to have them do it in English. It'll be really hard. That's why as a teacher and helper translator, you're there to help them, okay? You're gonna help them with spelling. You're gonna help them think of anything. So if you see groups that, there's always going to be those groups that are really enthusiastic about it, and then that group that's always like, oh, I don't want to do it. So what you're going to motivate them, okay? But there's also a thing you need to notice. In the classroom, if you notice that everyone it's just not working for your classroom, you got to switch, or else you're going to lose your classroom. It's going to get really chaotic. Yeah? Got it. All right. I didn't really think this through because it requires a lot of materials, but something you can do for a really quiet class is minute to minute for Christmas. So you can have stuff involving ornaments where you have a rope, or not a rope, a bar, and you're basically going to balance ornaments. It's just like small activities to get your classroom atmosphere more competitive if you have a really quiet class, okay? The last one is Easter. For Easter, the craft is a Easter basket, okay? So what goes well with the Easter basket if they're not really going to use it, right? So you could do an Easter egg hunt. But it's up to you to pack your own. We will probably provide the Easter eggs and the candy, but it's up to you to pack the candy into the Easter egg yourself when we get there. Everything will be provided for you when we're in Taiwan. Right? It'll kill a lot of time. Alright? And that's about it for games. But please, think of your own games. If you have any questions or you want to brainstorm with each other, that's the best. Right? It's a team effort. Alright, that's it for games. Yay!